Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So I usually don't do readings today, but I felt very strongly guided to my desk to do an impromptu reading just about what you need to hear today, what you need to know today. So I was drawn to put these tarot cards out with these crystals pretty fast. I didn't think about it. I just did it. And we're going to see what comes up. So we have 3 tarot decks and 3 crystals. The first pile with the first message is the clay tarot with the angel aura quartz geode. The second message, the second pile, is the cottage magic tarot deck with the green fluorite. And message 3 with the third tarot deck is the forest felines tarot deck and the chunk of selenite. So when you are ready, take a deep breath, see which pile calls you in the strongest, and you can go to the timestamps in the description box below to find your reading, and I will see you over there. Welcome, group number 1. Today, we are asking Spirit what you need to hear today, what you need to know today. Any messages they want to bring through, I will deliver. This will probably be a pretty short reading, but we'll see. I was about to do something else and they just told me to come to my desk and deliver whatever comes up. So welcome everybody. So I am going to just tune into Spirit for one moment here, please. Calling on my highest and best spirit guides to please guide me in this reading for the collective who chose pile number 1. Please show me that which is kind, clear, and accurate. What is it that they need to hear? What is it that they need to know today? So I just want to thank this beautiful crystal for being here. I will call on it if I am called to do so, but I just want to recognize it. Okay. So just imbuing this deck with divine light, divine love, and healing from the Temple of Rejuvenation today, please and thank you. Connecting me straight to Yahweh, straight to the Temple of Rejuvenation for today's session. Only truth, please. What does group number 1 need to know today? Sorry, they're just telling me to sit with your energy for a moment. There's, I'm hearing slow down. Not just to me, but to deliver that message. I'm hearing feel into this moment now. How is this moment different than others? I'm hearing. There's guidance with this group to become aware of the subtle energies that are trying to connect in with you. They're showing me the 4 of Swords, which is this meditative energy. So they're showing me this 4 of Swords, and then it's followed by the Ace of Wands, which is this repeating messages in my readings about needing to cultivate this stillness, this mindfulness, because the Ace of Wands is about to come in. Okay, this fiery, fierce, in-your-face energy that requires you to be really grounded in your own energy for you to be able to face it. And then they're showing me a tornado. Just something spinning out of control, some kind of chaos personified, they're saying, that is going to occur and that you're going to need to be prepared for this. I know this has come up a lot in my readings, but yeah, I just honor that. My guides, please show me very clearly, what does group number 1 need to know? What do they need to hear today? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Okay. We have Queen of Swords. Can you say more? Temperance. Okay. Well, for those of you listening in March 2026, this is Mercury retrograde. There's a message right off the bat that I'm hearing the word sharp-tongued. Just to be mindful, maybe even careful about how you speak to people this week, over the next month. They're showing me the truth is going to rise quickly and fiercely for this group. It's as if you're going to learn truths. You're going to learn. It feels quite embattled, this energy. You might find things out that you won't want to hear, whether it be in your own families, your partner, or something bigger on the world stage. And it has the potential to create imbalance, okay, with the Temperance card here. It has the potential also to make you really upset or irritable and be quite sharp-tongued and create imbalance in the way you communicate. So there's a pretty clear message here to just be mindful of how you receive information. I keep hearing this week, so yeah, it might be messages for the next 7 days or so. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Queen of Swords? Tell me just a little bit more about the Queen of Swords, okay? Yeah, there it is. 5 of Wands, okay? That's that embattled energy. That you're going to confront something quite shortly where you're going to witness fighting or something that's going to make you feel very frustrated or very angry. And it might cause you to become a little bit, yeah, it's going to anger you. And it might make you feel a bit sharp-tongued, let's say. And so the guidance here is to just balance your energy before you say anything. Do you want to say anything more about this? Yes. 10 of Wands. I just heard, don't carry the burden that isn't yours. So my sense is that you're going to witness something. You're going to see something. Perhaps some of you have already tapped into this energy of something that's been conflicting, something that is rubbing up against you, hitting up against some kind of nerve, making you upset, making you annoyed, and you feel like you need to say something or do something. And they're saying sort of, stay in your lane, I'm hearing. This isn't your burden to carry. Okay? You want to say, let me just ask if there's, before I pull any more cards, is there anything else you want them to know about this energy? My guides show me very clearly. I keep hearing there's nothing more for you to do. You've said your piece. Now it's time to pause. So whatever you might have gotten yourself involved with or in, whatever you said or did, you did what you could. Now it's time to put the wands down, to put the burden down. It isn't yours. I'm hearing step away. And now they're showing me your energy field, that if you allow yourself to get embroiled in energies that are not yours, that where you feel as if you have to save someone or act on someone's behalf, you end up absorbing that energy and you end up feeling more burdened. What else do you want group number 1 to know, please? Knight of Pentacles. This is going to be a different energy. What else, please? 10 of Cups. Can you say a bit more, please? Can you say more about the Knight of Pentacles? Okay. Can you clarify it then? Show me clearly. Yeah. Okay, this is a different energy. So this is one piece of advice, one story, and this is the second one. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. something has been very slow moving in your life, something that you desire, something that you want. And with the Three of Wands, not exactly clarifying because I'm not using a different deck, but that's funny that the World is on the bottom there. There's something that you have been working on or looking forward to that's been very slow moving. And when I asked for more information about it, the Three of Wands came out. And they're telling me that something that you've been waiting on for a long time, you're going to start to see, I'm hearing the flicker of this thing coming to life or coming towards you, rather. Something you really desire. Can you tell us more about the Ten of Cups? What is this exactly? I know it's different for everyone, but can we look at the majority? What are they working on something? Are they waiting on love? Queen of Wands. This is about getting your energy back. Your sense of creativity, okay? Your inspiration. And being in a state of receptivity. So that can regard anything again, but it's energy with the Queen of Wands. It's receptive energy. So the way that whatever it is that you've been working on is really going to take off is by allowing yourself to be a lot more receptive. But they're saying that this energy is returning to you. Something that you've always desired here with the Ten of Cups, something that's going to bring you that kind of utter wish fulfillment. Can you tell me a little bit more what the outcome is going to be here for this group? What is the outcome going to be here for this group with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups? So something that's been slow moving is finally coming in with the Three of Wands, something that they've always wanted. And that's clarified by the Queen of Wands, right? We've got this energy. Yeah, so we have Knight of Wands. So for some of you, this is someone coming in. Yeah, it's someone coming in. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, okay? It's not a king and a queen. Can you explain these two figures, please? Yeah, so they're saying the Queen of Wands is your energy that is receptive to someone like the Knight of Wands. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands here. So we have two figures showing up in your reading. One feels a little bit more like your energy. The other one feels more like energy that's coming in. All right, let me get one more card with the Knight of Wands, please. Let me get just one more card on the Knight of Wands. Show me clearly about the Nine of Wands. Show me clearly, please. Okay. So there might be two, actually. The Queen of Cups. Oh, my goodness. We've got a lot of court cards here, a lot of people here. So when I asked about the Knight of Wands, like, is this I said, if it's work, show me the Three of Pentacles. If it's about money coming in, show me the Six of Pentacles. Like, I asked questions in my mind. And I said, if it's about love, show me the cups. And so we have Queen of Cups here. So for some of you who have been waiting for a long time for love to come in, this feels as if it's coming in rather soon. And that the sign that it's coming in is when you feel this, it's almost like a spark of creativity or a spark of, oh, I'm excited about something. The moment you feel that, this person is going to show up. This Knight of Wands. And you're going to be in receptivity mode with the Queen of Cups. So you have something very exciting to look forward to, I would say, for this group. And any other final messages before I close out? One final message for my group number ones. One final message for my group number ones. Please and thank you. One final message that you want to leave with them with, of guidance, anything you want to tell them. Any other final messages? One more. Show me clearly. Okay. Five of Pentacles. So they're saying that, that's very interesting. For both of these stories where they're telling you to leave one situation and that you're about to enter one, leave a situation you're not meant to be in, and into a situation you want to be in. This is how they're showing it to me. It's the Five of Pentacles, either in the upright or in the reverse. In other words, in this situation where they showed us something about needing to not get involved or speak too sharply about a situation that you shouldn't carry, okay? They're saying you're not leaving anyone out in the cold. You're not being left out in the cold. It's not your battle, okay? Because we have 2 5s here. What you're meant to do is go into the church or go into the warm space when this Knight of Wands comes in. So it's almost as if they're saying for one side of the board, it's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the other side of the board here, it's the Five of Pentacles upright, where you have to let yourself go towards the warmth when it's asking for you, as in this side, and you want to leave when you are not wanted, where people are not receiving what you have on offer. Then don't waste your precious energy. You're wasting your precious energy. And so here on this side, they're saying your energy is coming back to you if you let this go, okay? And you let yourself go into the warm church, if you let yourself go towards this person who is coming in, which seems like love to me, I will say. Okay, they're telling me to close out. It was just a quick message. Anyway, guys, if it resonated, please let me know by giving the video a thumbs up, commenting down below, and subscribe. If nothing else, I will get a longer, more in-depth reading for you, hopefully by Sunday. So much love to you guys and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. So this is a rather impromptu reading. It's going to be pretty quick. I'm just going to ask Spirit to deliver whatever you need to hear, whatever you need to know. You can see the cards are not even. So even, I don't know if the view is that centered. I'm kind of doing this quickly, but still channeling no less. We're just going to go with whatever comes up. Okay. So I'm going to thank this lovely, beautiful green fluorite who's here for your reading. If I'm being asked to tune in with her, I will, but I ask her to please send her lovely healing energy to the collective who is listening for message number 2, calling on my highest and best spirit guides. Please guide me in this reading for group number 2. What is it that they need to hear? What is it that they need to know today? Show me clearly. Group number 1 got 2 main messages. Let's see what happens for you guys. What does group number 2 need to know? They're showing me about your diet first and foremost. That's interesting. So we have the, what is that? The 7 of Swords. 1 second, guys. Okay. I just want to make sure. So this is the 7 of Wands, actually. 7 of Candles. Okay. So I just first wanted to say with the green fluorite, they actually did show me something about diet with this group, that alkalinity is important. Okay. I just want to make mention of that because they said that. Okay. So the 7 of Wands here, there's a possibility that you're going to have to protect your energy from something in the near future. Can you tell me more about the 7 of Candles here? Tell me more about the 7 of Candles. What are they safeguarding their energy from? So the energy of this particular deck is a little different, right? So you see her holding this 7-pointed or 7 candelabra from these hands with these nails, right? Looks pretty scary. So she's almost safeguarding her light from the dark. I don't know if you guys have been experiencing nightmares or any negative interference. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I'm also seeing, did anyone experience flooding in their home recently? They're showing that to me, which is also a kind of interference. Tell me more about the 7 of Candles, my guides, for the highest and best good of group number 2. Okay. Okay, 6 of Swords, 6 of Quills. Okay, so something, It's almost as though you've had to leave something behind that has not been serving you. Somewhere where someone or something has been trying to take your light and you left the situation. I'm hearing that you're being applauded for this. So what's the outcome, Spirit? What do you want them to know about this situation? What do you want them to know about this situation, please and thank you? Okay. Yeah, it's the same messages again. Yeah, you guys have been through some kind of rough period. We have 8 of quills here now, okay? We have the 8 of swords. What do you want them to know about this? Okay. So they're saying that what is forthcoming is the possibility of leaving a lot of challenge behind. Okay, this is not actually something that you've worked on to do anything about. Not to say you guys haven't worked on this, but this feels like Spirit stepping in. Can you clarify that, Spirit? Can you clarify, please, what is happening? Show me clearly. This feels like troubled energy that you have been working with for a long, long time. Show me a little bit more, please, okay? Yeah, it's coming down, okay? Whatever you guys have been stuck in for a very long time. I mean, we have 6, 7, 8 here. This is crashing down right now. Show me the aftermath. Show me the aftermath, please, of this situation. Show the aftermath, please. Okay? The Empress. Beautiful. A return to your power, you guys. I just heard a return to your magnificence, to your beauty. Tell me more about the aftermath, please. Tell me, if, just feeling truly abundant. Okay? Show me more about the aftermath, okay? Yep. 10 of Wands. It's interesting because the 10 of Wands definitely, generally depicts this heavy energy, this burden that you're carrying. But that is not denoted or delineated in this card at all. This young woman is just holding up this beautiful candelabra. So we go from a candelabra of 7 to a candelabra of 10. So your light is going to return to you in spades. What once felt like a burden is now going to feel like light to you. Okay? It's almost as if you've learned the lessons that these challenges have taught you, and now you're seeing the other side of the coin. You're seeing the light of it. That's how they're showing that to me. Show me one more card, please, for this story. More about the outcome after the Tower. Show me more, please. And we have the High Priestess. Again, we have the return of your power. The return of your light, your energy, the return of your 3-dimensional power, and the return of your 5th-dimensional power and above with the High Priestess. And so when this returns to them, what are they going to be able to do that they couldn't do before, my guides? What are they going to be able to do that they couldn't do before? Show me. Show all of us. What are they going to be able to do that they couldn't do before? Show me the final card. What are they going to be able to do that they couldn't do before? Okay. The Ace of Swords. You're going to be able to get very, very clear about what you should do next. They just showed me a sky that was once just riddled with darkness, and all of these clouds and all of this fog, all of this smog is clearing. And you're going to be able to know what to do next. So this is what you have to look forward to. Any other final messages for group number 2. Yeah. And we have the Hermit. Can we get one more message here, please, for that? Huh. So the Moon just flipped over. Okay, but we're not going to take it because it flipped over with a few other cards. Can we get one more card with the Hermit? What is your final message for group number 2 here? Final message for group number 2. Thank you. We have the Queen of Cups. Huh. So look at this, my dear ones. This looks almost like the same woman. This one is cloaked. This one is trying to find her way by this little lantern. She's walking in the snow. She's walking in the dark. She's trying to find her way. The 9 card, okay? This is in the past. Now we have the Queen of Cups. Out at the water, out at the ocean, her cup up in the air, bejeweled, okay? You're going from dark to light. You're going from, I can't find my way, I'm the only beacon of light. I can only go by way of my own compass because my world is really scary and difficult. I have to leave a lot of things. I have to sort of figure out how to find my way on my own, I'm hearing. To, I'm in my abundant phase. I have found my light in spades. I am connected with spirit. I have pure, unadulterated clarity about my path. I am in my divine feminine. I'm in my heart. I am in my riches. I'm coming out to be seen and heard in all of my beauty, in all of my might, in all of my power. This is the energy that they want to alert you to, with the Tower squarely in the middle. So I don't know if this has already happened for you guys or is about to happen, but if you feel like things are crumbling, this reading is here to tell you that this side of the board is what is about to happen. I am sensing that because they're showing me somebody dipping their toe in the shallow end of water, that this is already beginning for many of you. So this should feel like an affirmation or validation for what you already know is about to happen. But your world is about to turn upside down in the most profound way. This feels as if it's a profound timeline shift, an old earth to new earth kind of feeling with these 2 women. And they're saying this woman, when she raises her cup to this hermit, she's saying that it's as if the new you is raising a cup to the old you and saying, you did it. You've arrived with the Empress and the High Priestess here. You've arrived. You did it. Now it's time to celebrate. Now it's time to get out there. Now it's time to show your light and your beauty to everybody. Not to shy away from it. Not to live in fear or worry. Not to fight and cloak your light anymore, as in the 7 of Candles over here. Okay? That is your message, my dear ones. Quick, to the point, okay? If it resonated with you, please give the reading a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If nothing else, I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next longer and more detailed reading, I'll see you in the next one. Take good care. Welcome, group number 3. So this is an impromptu reading. I didn't really prepare for this at all. I'm just going to read the cards and I'm going to intuit the best of my ability. We're asking Spirit anything that you need to hear or know today. And it should probably be a pretty quick message. It will resonate or it will not. I ask that it will resonate with the majority of you or all of you that are here. And I ask for the highest vibrational messages to come through for the collective today. The first thing that I'm hearing from my highest and best spirit guides is that the path is being cleared for you. The path is being cleared for you. Asking the energy of selenite to please clear the energy of this reading for the highest and best messages to come through. Calling on my highest and best spirit guides. What do you want my group number 3s to know today? Thank you. Okay, sir, first we have judgment here. Can you tell me more, please? I just heard out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Can you tell me more, please? Yeah, there's, I feel like this energy is running through a lot of people's readings now. There's just something that, that isn't serving the collective anymore. I feel as though there's going to be some kind of massive shift that's going to throw people into the next phase of their mission. I'm getting that very strongly for you guys. More about judgment here. What do you want my group number 3s to know? Show me clearly. Okay. 9 of Cups. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are being thrown into your life's mission right now, or the next phase of your life's mission. And you're going to know it because it's going to be so exciting and it's going to feel so good to you. And you're going to feel as if finally I'm doing the thing that I love. And so this path that is being cleared with this beautiful selenite here is moving away from tasks, jobs, people, places that weren't aligned to this next phase of your mission. So some of you might actually be moving to a different place or traveling to places wherein you might have had past lives. Yeah, they're showing me pay attention to where you feel called to travel now, because it might be a place wherein you had a prominent past life and you're going to sort of fulfill the mission that couldn't come to fruition in that life, if that makes sense. And with 9 of Saucers here, 9 of Cups, it should be something that feels right and ready, I'm hearing. Can you say a little bit more about judgment? Can you say a little bit more about the judgment card here? A little bit more about the judgment card, please, and thank you. Can you say a little bit more about the judgment card? Okay. The world, yeah. Okay, so we have the start of something brand new with the World card. And they're saying that the reason why the World card itself showed up here is because some of you are going to be guided to travel the world. That's how they're saying it to me. I'm hearing far off places. And they're saying that if you feel this call to travel in this way, to listen to it. And that the mark that it's correct is that it's going to feel very exciting. It's going to feel as though it's some kind of wish fulfillment. Can you tell us a little bit more about the 9 of Saucers here, please? Tell us a little bit more about the 9 of Saucers here, please. Show me clearly. Tell me more about the 9 of Saucers, okay? Yeah. So we have the 8 of Wands. Can we get one more card on that, please? Yeah, they're saying you're not going to have to reach, you're not going to have to reach for the answer. It's sort of the information that you need about what you're going to do next is going to come to you. So don't reach for it. It's kind of just going to come in fast and furiously. Can you tell us a bit more about how that's going to happen? Can you tell us a bit more? Yeah, they're showing me Page of Swords there. So you might get a communication. Someone might invite you somewhere. Okay. 2. We have the Page of Cups. So often they tell me a suit or an element, and I always have a hard time explaining this. So I just said the Page of Swords, and now the Page of Cups come out. So that happens a lot. So that's how our guides are here. So, and let me just see what this is. And here we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so it does feel as though you guys are being guided towards something that is going to allow you to know the truth about something. You might ask to speak somewhere. You might ask to do energy healing, I'm hearing. I feel as though you're going to be called to some event or some place quickly. This is happening soon, okay, with the 8 of branches here. The way they're showing this to me with the Page of Swords is you're going to think about it for a minute. Should I do this? Should I not? And the clear answer with the Queen of Swords here is yes, because you're meant to speak to a crowd or do some kind of healing or talk about something that is part of your mission. I'm hoping this makes sense. I mean, a massive part of your mission. Let me get a little bit more. What else do you want my group number 3s to know? Any other messages for my group number 3s? This is not going to be for everyone, clearly, but you guys are definitely you are definitely being called to the next part of your mission. If you want to tell anyone else in this group anything else, my guides show me very clearly. Okay. The Tower. Okay, what is coming down? What is coming down? What is coming down, my guides? Yeah. Okay. The 7 of Swords. So this is a new message. Some kind of deception. Some kind of illusion, I'm hearing. Something that was sort of keeping you from what you're here to do is being destroyed now. Yeah, something that was keeping you in a state of illusion, I keep hearing. Can you say a little bit more about this 7 of Wands? 7 of Swords, rather. Okay, I see. Yeah, more of the same. Okay, we have 5 of Cups. Something that was keeping you in a place of seeing only where there was lack. That's coming down now. Okay, so can you show us the aftermath of this energy? And what's going to happen after the Tower falls? What's going to happen after the Tower falls? Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles. You're going to feel some kind of stability. Let's say a bit more about the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Mushrooms here. You say a bit more. Okay, I'm hearing you're getting ahead of this. Tell us a little bit more, please. Well, let me just center my energy. So I don't know if some of you have been feeling a little unstable or unsettled lately. So this is definitely coming to an end very shortly. And it's going to be marked by this, I'm hearing the word inception. It's like you're coming back to life. Okay, tell us a little bit more about the 4 of Pentacles here. What is stabilizing? Like something's going to go quiet. It's almost as though this is happening first and then this is happening. That's how they're showing it to me. So something is going to come down, this illusion, this feeling of lack. Then this sense of stability, I'm going to get clarity on the stability. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get this call to action. That's going to come in quite fast and furiously here. And it feels as though you're going to ask to be engaged in something. But let me just get a little bit more clarity of this. The 4 of Pentacles here. Okay. Yeah, there it is. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so some kind of clarity about your path. Something about what you're here to do and how you're going to do it next. This is what's going to happen for you very shortly. So the Tower's coming down, some kind of stability, moving out of illusion, moving out of lack into a state of clarity. And then you guys should keep your eyes peeled. You're going to be asked to go somewhere or do something, take it, because your whole world is going to change very fast. It's going to bring in some kind of wish fulfillment to engage your energy, I feel as though the Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords might be two different groups of people here. The Page of Cups is more about you're starting to do healing or energy work. They're showing me music therapy. They're showing me a gong for some reason. Singing bowls, this sort of thing. You might be called to go to an event or do some kind of healing with another healer, something like this. And for those of you who resonate more with the Queen of Swords, you might be asked to speak somewhere, some kind of speaking engagement. I'm seeing somebody on a stage with a microphone, so it could be kind of a big deal here. Yeah, the Ace of Swords here is also what I said before about the Page of Swords. You might get an invitation, a communication, a text message about something, and you might think about it. Should I go? Should I not? And they're saying absolutely. There's going to be an opportunity for you guys to transcend this energy here, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So I'm hearing it's up to you. But the path is being cleared for this new energy to come in, for this next phase of your soul mission to arise, but you have to be the one to pull the trigger. Okay? That's all I have for you guys today. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. If nothing else, I will send you all so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care.